human skeleton. In this module, you will learn about the human skeleton. You often feel something hard when you touch your arm, your leg, and even your head. Do you know what this hard substance inside the body is? Well, this hard substance is a bone. A human body is made of a number of bones. Together, these bones form a framework that gives shape to our body. This framework is the skeleton. A body without a skeleton will appear like a jelly that has no shape of its own. Not only does the skeleton give shape and support, it also helps in the movement of various parts of the body. Now that we know the importance of the skeleton, let us look at some of the parts of the skeleton. The skeleton comprises four main parts: the skull, the backbone, the rib cage, and the limbs. Let us first learn about the skull. The skull is made of bones of the head and the face. All the bones of the skull are immovable except the jaw. There are depressions or holes in the skull for eyes and nose. The function of the skull is to protect an important organ of the body, which is the brain. The next part of the skeleton is the rib cage. The rib cage is the bony structure present in the chest area. You can easily feel it each time you keep your hand on your chest. The ribs are curvy in shape. There are 12 pairs of ribs present in a human being. The ribs are joined to the backbone on the back and the breastbone in the front. The rib cage protects many important internal organs such as heart and lungs. The next part of the skeleton is the backbone. It is also known as the spine. The spine helps you bend down to pick up things or to tie your shoelaces. It runs from the back of the skull to the lower back of the body. The spine is made of 33 small bones called vertebrae. These small bones are joined to each other. It is this bone by which the rib cage is attached. The limbs constitute the last part of the skeleton. They are forelimbs and hind limbs. The bones of the arm form the forelimbs. 3 bones, 1 long bone in the upper arm and 2 small bones in the lower arm make the forelimbs. The bone of the upper arm is attached to the vertebra by the collarbone and the shoulder blade. Similarly, 3 bones in the leg together form the hind limb. These are 1 bone in the upper leg or the thigh and 2 bones in the lower leg. The legs are supported by the pelvic bone. All these together make up the skeleton system. Let's recap. The skeleton is a framework of bones that gives shape and support to the body. There are 4 parts of a skeleton. These are skull, ribs, spine, and limbs. The skull is made of bones of the head and the face. The skull protects the brain from any damage. Rib cage is the bony structure present in the chest area. The ribs protect the internal organs like stomach and lungs. The spine runs from the back of the head to the lower back and helps in making the body flexible. Arms and legs together make the limbs. The bones of the arm make the forelimbs while the bones of the legs make the hind limbs.